Guys, I've been asking a lot of questions about your resurgence on offense and how that's been a key, and Holt, y'all did some things, but you went old school tonight. This was as good a defensive performance as you maybe have had this year and maybe the last couple of years. Carson, I'm going to start with you because your name kept popping up. What was the key against them to not let them do anything?
Honestly, Coach Darden told us in the locker room before that the game was going to come down to blocking and tackling. And, I felt like we executed tackling very well, and we came up on the good side of it.
And Kyler, you were kind of walking wounded all week, but you figured out a way to get out there, and you made a difference before your big play. How much was just completely taking the running game away from them? How key was that?
It was really big. Willis is one heck of a freaking football player.
I'm going to guess Holt agrees with you on that.
All of the guys on our defense would say the same. And just like Bradshaw was saying, the fundamentals, I feel like we tackled pretty well for a really talented guy like that. And I'm just blessed to be where we are.
All right, describe that play. Is that something you had sniffed out or you'd seen on video?
Yes, sir. We were talking about screens all week, so it was just kind of, an instinct.
I don't know if I've ever seen you score a touchdown. When's the last one you had?
It's been a while. 8th grade, probably. Hey.
And you made
my tight end days.
You made like an offensive move. It wasn't just.
I saw Kobe in the corner of my eye. I was like, I'm gonna go that way.
And you can't understate. You guys can talk about this because Kyler won't. How big was that at that point?
It was huge. I feel like we got a big momentum shift right there when we needed it.
And Holt, I'm not going to leave you out here. The offense struggled a little bit early, but you adjusted. He mentioned Mr. Willis. You got to meet him up close and personal a couple of times. What did you guys do to adjust to keep him off of you a little bit?
Yes, sir. He's a great dude and great player. So it was really hard to change the scheme right there. But going into halftime, we didn't really change much. It was just kind of go back to the fundamentals. Like Bradshaw spoke earlier about blocking, and our O-line did a great job of that, and especially receivers. They really stepped up tonight, and I was just really proud of our whole collective effort. And it's a great football team, and we came out on the winning side of that tonight. So I was real proud of you guys.
Right before halftime, they poked the bear a little bit. They got on Judge, and I think that guy may have body slammed him. I'm guessing that fired Judge up, but I'm guessing that fired your offensive line up too to see their guy get tossed around. It's just one little thing, but how much can that get you going when you see somebody do that to a teammate?
It definitely gives us a little bit of more motivation, but we already had the edge, and I just feel like it fired up our guys even more. But our O-line does a great job of being there for us, especially when Judge gets tossed around like that. And I don't know, it was just a great collective unit tonight.
Judge was ready to go over there and take everybody on.
Yes, sir, he was.
I know Coach talked about the same time 2 years ago, but this doesn't get old. This is kind of new to a little. Carson, I don't know if you've been around that long. Holt, you were on varsity, you were there. It's not old to get back to the state semifinals. What's that feel like to be able to stand here and say that right now?
Stakes are high. But I love these guys to death, and we praise a big God.
Carson, what about you, since you're the new guy in this group?
It feels great just to be in this atmosphere with my brothers. And we're a family, and we're ready to keep playing.